Nutritional impact of biodiversity. According to World Health Organization, biodiversity is a vital element of a human being nutrition because of its influence to food production. Biodiversity is a major factor that contributes to sustainable food production for human being. A society or a population must have access to sufficient variety of nutritious food as it is determinant of their health as human being. Biodiversity is a biological variety and variability of life on earth. That's mean all like animals, the variety of root crops, vegetables, those are the things or the organisms foods that help humans to sustain their life. Nutrition and biodiversity are linked at many levels. The ecosystem with food production as an ecosystem service, the species in the ecosystem, and the genetic diversity within the species. Nutritional composition between food and among variety cultivars breeds of the same foods can differ dramatically, affecting micronutrients availability in the diet. For example, in the pictures, this type of ecosystem, no? This also shows that if a particular plants or animals is living in that such area, then the diet is affected. For example, for plants, it depends on their soil, how it grows, and the nutrients they gain through the soils, no? And for animals, the food that surrounds them. Health local diets with adequate average level of nutrients intake necessitates maintenance of high biodiversity level, intensified enhanced food production through irrigation, use of fertilizer, plant protections, pesticides, the introduction of crops, variety, and cropping patterns affect biodiversity and thus impact global nutritional status and the human health. Example, in this picture, it shows that there is a technology helps to grow faster the crops, no? Then if the plants are affected through easily growing up a higher, no, than naturally growing of plants, therefore the product is affected, and also the biodiversity, the soil, the environment also affected. Habitat simplification, species loss, species succession often enhance communities' vulnerabilities as a function of environmental receptions to ill health. For example, in the species loss, endangered species turn to extinct. This is an example of a plant succession or a species of plants, no, from a small grass turn or adapted through the million of years past, and they adapt to the environment itself. They grow higher because of the diversity, a healthy environment before. Then that's how they evolve. Health, biology, and biodiversity. Almost all living organisms are dependent to their environment to live, reproduce. Basic needs of organisms are air, water, foods, and habitat are provided by its environment. The evolution of human being was due to the improvement access of the basic needs. Advances in agriculture, sanitation, water treatment, and hygiene have had a far greater impact to human health than medical technology. Living organisms are dependent. For examples, this picture shows animals, just to drink water. They travel, to that area so that they can drink water. They also eat grasses to grow. Then also the prey and predators are in the same area. Although the environment sustains human life, it can also cause disease, lack of basic necessity, and a significant cause of human mortality. Environmental hazard increase the risk of cancer, heart disease, asthma, and many other illnesses. This hazard can be physical, such as pollution, toxic chemicals, and food contaminant, or they can be social, such as dangerous work, poor housing conditions, urban sprawl, and poverty. Unsafe drinking water and food sanitation and hygiene are responsible for the variety of infectious diseases such as schistosomias, diarrhea, cholera, meningitis, and gastritis. The waters, for example, and this picture shows, they drink even though it was dirty, just to sustain life. In 2005, approximately 350,000 children under the age of 5, most in developing world, died from diarrheal disease related to unsafe drinking water. Approximately 1.8 billion people use drink water contaminated with feces. More than 2 billion people lacked access to basic sanitation. The interrelation between human health and biological diversity is considerable and complex, with the current diversity loss and unprecedented rates and delicates between human health and biological diversity is at risk. This data gathered is from WHO, or World Health Organization. This picture shows that the human being is the center or the predator of all the animals or in the environment. This shows the types of ecosystem.